What is up, guys? It's finally the 4th of July, and that means that in about, what, 6.5 hours we're going to be doing our show here?
Yeah, 6, 5.5, 6.5, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure we're going to be starting it at around 9 like we did last year, but we have to finalize all the times and everything with Jason and all that. However, right now we're going to head back down to the shop and get our final fusing done. Did you live?
I did.
I'll try harder next time.
Yeah, I got to work way harder.
Was it fun though?
It was fun. Hi guys.
Yeah, check it out, guys. This is how we got Brandon over here.
This is fun. He didn't kill me. I was surprised actually. I thought he was going to sideswipe that like one van over there and just knock me off, but he didn't. So I'm still here, unfortunately. So yeah, great times.
Absolutely, bro. All right, we're doing this again. We're unfortunately rushing again, but here's our setup right here. Good old milk crate racks. Got our cakes right here. We got the GoPros we're working on setting up. Hero 10, that's a Hero 8. This year we have a 360 degree, another Hero 8. There's another Hero 10 right here. So yeah, there you go, guys. There's our setup. Sorry it's a little rushed clip, but wanted to show it to you either way.
Your 360 got tipped over.
I'm not surprised with how much was going on here. So we had yet another fire fiasco.
I tried to record and it just shows everything not available, not available, not available. I couldn't take a photo. I was taking video for a while. I go check up on it, all of a sudden, nothing. At least it came back in one piece.
Yeah, that's true. Brandon had requested that we put his GoPro in a housing, and I'm really glad we did because it's completely covered in fire extinguisher dust here. So that's nice. That's really nice. Okay, good. This GoPro's still here, not recording. Okay. It overheated. Not surprised. Okay.
Great.
Check on our other GoPros here. This one definitely moved and it turned off. That's bad.
This got ears off too.
Yep. This one doesn't give me a reason why it turned off. How long is this video? Okay, we got a half hour out of it, so that's not too terrible. Well, of all of them, the Hero 4 stayed running. That's actually impressive because the battery life on this thing is terrible. The Hero 4 still has 2 bars of battery left. That's actually quite impressive. It's very hot too, but it didn't overheat. Other Hero 8 turned off. With 28% battery, 29 minutes out of this one. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. This one turned off too. This is the brand new one. Overheat. Yep. Okay, so the Hero 10's overheated. I'm guessing the Hero 8's did too. I'm unhappy that I only got 20 minutes out of the Hero 10's because those were slow-mo 4K. The Hero 8's, I have no idea what happened with them. And yes, guys, we did charge all the batteries before the show. Like, you gotta give us some more credit than that. The air is just full of ash and it's humid.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you getting pelted with ash and stuff?
Oh yeah, look, I have a mark on my hand right here.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
You good?
I mean, it didn't hurt, so hopefully you guys can see that there. How long do we have drones up for?
There is at least a drone up, I believe, for the entire thing.
Okay, good.
But
You want to
I have to go back and look for sure. I just know all the drones are at least on the ground in one piece, which is important.
Yes. They're all right there.
Yeah, I thought I lost mine midway through the thing, and I was just like saying a lot of words I probably shouldn't say for YouTube.
Yep.
But basically my controller, it got really stuck, and once I wanted to have my drone just hover, get a nice stationary shot, right?
Yep.
So I have it hover and everything, and all of a sudden it just acts all kind of weird with this thing. I think ash or something got in there, or maybe it's just dirt. So it just made it hard to maneuver, but once I had it nice and set, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave it there and it shouldn't move on its own. Okay, take off one of these other drones because the battery was running low. I go back to my drone, aircraft disconnected. Okay, I had this problem before. I just need to disconnect the lightning cable, reconnect it. That's what happened last year. Just had a problem with the lightning cable and that was it. This time it was still showing aircraft disconnected, and then I noticed that the control thing was stuck this way somehow.
Show that again.
Yeah, it was like, I think this is mine. I was doing fine now that there's a camera on it. Yep. But when I was up there kind of piloting this thing, I noticed it was kind of like stuck kind of like this a little bit, like not perfectly centered. And so when I came back to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing probably flew all the way back, probably hit a tree or some crap. I hit return to home thinking that it's probably done for, that this is just a stupid last bit of faith that maybe it'll come back, but it probably is gone. So I'm just kind of pacing back and forth, really mad, because that's obviously a very expensive thing. But lo and behold, I go up to Sam, and then it started showing that it was returning home and got the signal back. So that was in one piece, but that pretty much distracted me from getting any other drones up, and yeah, that was a mess. And then Sam's drone, his Phantom, it was recording just fine for a while. I had a really decent shot set, but it decided to just stop recording. And I tried hitting the record button multiple times without any sort of luck. So I don't know what's up with that. That's a new one to me. I've never seen that before. I was going to get my Mavic up. With all these problems going on, I'm just like, nah. With the Mavic, I just decided to just keep that on the ground. I don't want to lose two drones. That would be very bad. I did use Sam's Mavic quite a bit. His, I think, had the best control and everything. So hopefully there's some, I'm hoping there's some good stuff in there. But that whole thing just ticked me off, and yeah, just ruined it. So once again, another night with some silly, stupid problem with the drones.
And it was only the Phantoms.
Yep, it was the Phantoms giving me some silly problems. I imagine the Mavic would have been fine.
Yeah, I mean, did my Mavic give you any issues?
No, that one was running pretty good. Yeah. I think the only silly thing was focus. I tried to put it in manual. I have it in infinity, it doesn't want to focus there, and then eventually just go into auto, then it focused. I'm hoping it stayed focused the entire time.
Yeah.
So my hopes are that it turned out good. I'm not 100% sure yet though. Yeah. We shall see.
On my end of things, besides the shells blown up in the tube, which it kind of gave me a mini heart attack both times. Looks like we had 2 shells not fire. I'm not sure exactly why, but over here, this guy, you can see it was lit, but it put itself out, and there's that guy. And then over here, yeah, this last one here, again, it got started, but it put itself out, I guess. So better than last year. I think last year we had like 3 or 4 that didn't fire, but it's still kind of disappointing. But honestly, I didn't even notice. I thought all of them fired until I looked after the show.
I guess so far, good news. This iPhone ran the whole time. The good old XS. We had an issue where the A7SII shut off after 30 minutes of recording, which it didn't do last year, so I'm not entirely sure why it happened this year, but that really sucks because this is the camera that had the stereo mic on it. So maybe, I mean, I have my G85, wherever that is. Where did we put it? It's right here. So I'm thinking this has my other Sennheiser mic on it, which is now completely covered in ash. But that's just the way she goes, you know. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to just switch to the audio from this one. It's no longer gonna be stereo, which really sucks, but it'll at least still be pretty clear. I've listened to some of the other test footage shots that we got with this mic in pretty much this exact same spot here, and it sounds pretty good. Obviously not as good as it would if it was stereo facing in the correct direction, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. We added the 360-degree GoPro this year as well, so I'm not entirely sure how that turned out, but hopefully it's something pretty cool, because that's a, you know, that's a shot I would like to have for sure. Either way though, I mean, I guess there's not much else to explain. We're gonna go ahead and get all of our thousands of dollars of camera stuff put away and head back to the cabin because it is humid out here and I am uncomfortable. The new big cakes we had this year were absolutely awesome. Look at the sheer size of this thing, guys. There's my hand for comparison. The general consensus from everyone who's driven past and talked to us, it seems like everyone liked it, which is good. This is gonna be a nightmare to edit, but it's gonna have to be done. We'll get it done sometime soon. Hopefully the next video that's released after this one will be the fireworks show and full on 4K, 60 frames a second, all that good stuff. I need to know, you know, I'm gonna have to figure out how many angles I lost. I had, oh, there's another iPhone up here too. I need to check out. She's still going. The 11 Pro is still going, so that's good. I also had the iPhone 12 Pro up there. Before the show, it said that it had 300 gigs free out of 512. 10 minutes into recording, it says iPhone storage full, so I have no idea what the deal is with that, but I'm also running iOS 16 beta on it, so that might be a factor. We'll have to figure that out. Really quick though, I'm gonna take a quick look and see what the iPhone 11 angle looks like. No way, it's actually...
That's usable.
It's actually not too bad.
Very good angle.
You can see it's kind of shaking around because of how it was just propped up on the roof rack up there, but it actually got a pretty decent angle.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah, it could be worse. I expected it to be a lot worse than that. Okay, not bad.
All right.
Cool. Okay, so you guys remember how I told you it said iPhone storage full? Does that look full to you? 401 of 512 gigs used? No, it looks like I still have over 100 gigs free. So that's really annoying. We're gonna have to see how... Oh, I got a half hour out of it. Okay, that's not too terrible.
That's good news.
Yeah, except the first half of it is like crappy angle. And then I finally realized and I was like, oh, better move it. So, yeah, that's usable. If it was like that for the whole half hour it was up there, we'd be in a lot better shape. But unfortunately, because we had to rush getting the cameras ready again, that's just the way it is. So I'm sure that A7 battery is just about dead, so we're gonna go ahead and get the battery swapped into there and everything else packed up. So there you go, guys. That's gonna be it for the 4th of July experience at Yellowbanks. I'm still kind of annoyed about our camera disaster that we had during the show, but it is what it is. Currently working on getting footage imported over here. Big shout out to Brandon from DSRX 100 for coming out here and shooting with us just about every day, except the first night we were here. Big shouts to him for leaving his camera with us for a few days as well, so we could get some of that glorious S-Log footage from the A7SII. That is finally going to be it for the 4th of July escapade of 2022 at Yellowbanks Lake. Until tomorrow, that is gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thank you for watching.